Hi everyone, this is Leon. I'm here with another video of Real Talk. Today's video is about something I posted a few days ago on Facebook, which garnered some angry responses from my fellow Chinese. I don't really know exactly why he's so angry, but I think it has something to do with the fact that he felt that as a Chinese, I should automatically support China struggle against the US right now. And well, he is partially right that I am supporting China. However, I am very cautious too. In this video, I'm going to discuss why people like us who are Chinese but does not hold a Chinese passport, and why many other people around the world are hesitant to embrace China becoming number one. So on the surface, you would think that, hey, if you're Chinese, you'd be joyous that China is going to be number one, because it really positively affects all Chinese, right? When you're trying to become number one, it doesn't matter what passport you hold. If you're a Chinese, wow, respect, anywhere you go. Even as a non-Chinese, if let's say you're a minority, people of color, you've been colonized and so forth, then you probably should automatically feel very positive about China's rise. Because let's face it, all the races other than white people has suffered under the white people's somewhat historic oppression. And this age-old myth of white superiority can finally be debunked when China becomes number one. Because hey, come on. If China can become number one in technology, in finance, and military power, obviously white people are not any superior to Chinese. And if they're not superior to Chinese, they must also not be superior to black people, to brown people, to any number of blue people, I don't know. But, so why are we not jubilant about China's rise? Well, I think that when it comes down to it, beside the obvious reason that we who are non-Chinese nationals are afraid of retribution from the United States in case China loses contest of strength, there's also an even bigger factor. And that factor is that we don't know what we're getting. You know, currently we have this boss called America. And, you know, he's grabby, he's selfish, and he's petulant and temperamental. But overall, he's been an okay boss, right? He give us enough salary so we can live, support our family, slowly improve our living standard. Of course, he get majority of the benefits, but we get enough cuts so we can still survive. Now, when this new boss, China, takes over, what are we getting? We don't know. We really don't know. From the history of China, it hasn't been exactly very promising. Besides the incessant war that it fought during the founding phase of China, there's even recently you can see that Chinese flexing its muscle to the detriment of the neighbors. In South China Sea, you know, it's kind of boxing India in. Of course, India, China, U.S. and Japan is also boxing China in, but China hasn't set a great example of what it would represent. This is what this new world will represent when it's at its helm, when China's at its helm. So, as a basic human nature, we prefer a sure thing, even if it's not ideal, than a shiny but risky new thing. So how can China convince us to support its cause? I don't know. That's China's job. If it wants the campaign to be the new boss, it needs to figure out how to convince us workers, our little people, that to vote for it, for it to be the boss. All I can say is this: China can convincingly prove to the world that it is a more responsible, more equitable, more reliable leader, then majority of the world would prefer status quo, which is America's current leadership. So hopefully this video explained to my fellow Chinese who are still holding the Chinese passport why us Chinese abroad and many other people who logically would think would be quick to embrace China's rise are also hesitant to embrace it. are hesitant to embrace it. And what China needs to do to gain our support as it inevitably becomes number one in the world. That's it.